Welcome to the Athletes Unlimited Softball presented by Goody. We're in Salt Lake City for Game 2, where Maya Brady and the Talons look to build on last night's win, and Anna Gold and the Blaze aim to even the series in front of yet another packed house. How about those Talons, folks? Another day, another win. They have won 15 of their first 19 games on the year. Good golly. They punched their ticket to the championship. Currently in second, the Bandits, followed by the Volts, and then the Blaze. Hello, everyone. So glad you found us here in sunny Salt Lake City with my partners, two of the all-time greats, Natasha Watley, Jessica Mendoza. I am Eric Collins. We need all hands on deck, folks, because the AUSL has arrived in this wonderful place on the earth.
Yes, Salt Lake City. This is my first time in Salt Lake City, so what better way to welcome me here and to experience all the vendors. Walked up, saw the line waiting outside. Just so much energy as you walked into the stadium today.
Hard stop. First time in Salt Lake City. I mean, what a better experience than AUSL. I know I got emotional walking in, seeing the line down the block. Salt Lake City has shown up for the AUSL.
All right, we got two of the better players in the history of the game. We got one of the better players in the world right now on display. How about Anna Gold and what she's done?
Anna Gold has been on fire. It started a couple weeks ago. She had a walk-off home run versus the Bandits, and this is when she really caught fire, because then she carried that into the Seattle series, hit another bomb out into Lake Washington to continue the tear that she's been on. But really, when you think about Anna Gold, it's been the glove work that she's shown, whether it's from the belly, from the back knee, making great plays. This was just last night to take away a hit from Sacco. Seen a lot of stars. And how about your Bruin on the other side with Maya Brady?
Maya Brady, day one on the job, just stellar. Back like she never left. Comes off injury reserve. First at bat, 10 pitches. Then we see her flash her athleticism. She was all over the place. 2 for 2, 2 singles with the run, flashing her leather as well. It's just a great asset to have Maya Brady back in the lineup with the Talons.
And Maya Brady's going to play back-to-back games. She's out in left field again today. Let's take a look at the Blaze, how they line up. The lineup cards submitted by Elisa Goller, the head coach. Corby Otis, rookie out of Florida. Aubrey Leach, a couple of hits yesterday. She'll hit the 2-hole. Bailey Klinger's going to be out in right field. Out of Gold, the cleanup hitter. Kayla Kowalik behind the plate. Aaliyah Binford, I'm telling you, she can swing it. Devin Netz back on the lineup at first with Denisa Urtez. And Aaliyah Andrews rounding out the 9. That batting order will face off against the UCLA Bruin right-hander, M Faraimo.
M Faraimo, I mean, as the season keeps going, it seems like she just continues to get stronger and stronger. And last time faced the Blaze was 2-0 and lights out. A lot of velocity and has a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, combination screw curve rise. The rise is probably her best pitch, right, Tosh? It gets the most swing and miss. We'll mix in some off speed as well. She is a beast in that circle.
All right, let's do it. First pitch in our ball game, skips in the dirt. Ball 1 to Corby Otis, rookie out of Florida, 19 hits and 60 at bats. She's hitting .317 with power. Wicked line drives.
Corby's been putting a lot of balls to right field, a lot of hard line drives, Eric, and her biggest thing is she's really tried to stay inside out to push the ball more opposite field. That's why you saw that last pitch inside.
And as of late, you see Megan working her rise ball, but working that screw. That first 2 pitches, she was trying to get that screw, but trying to jam her and get Corby on her hands.
Faraimo 3-1 on the year. This is her 6th start. Bouncing ball wide of the bag at third. And the count evens at 2-2. It is a sunny, hot, early evening here in Salt Lake City. We're in the mountains, foothills of the Wasatch Mountains. 90 degrees is the temperature for our first pitch. Playing with a little bit of altitude. This is not flat, folks. Ball does fly a little bit more than normal. Called strike 3. Faraimo strikes out Otis.
Connor looking away. This is a beautiful curveball. Just barely clips the outside part of the plate. Corby Otis was looking in. Tosh, you talked about it. She'd been trying to come inside. She fools her with the curveball away.
All right, next in line for the Blaze is Aubrey Leach. Put the ball in play twice yesterday. Got 2 hits. Twice she struck out. Swings at the first pitch and loops it foul. 0-1. Tough as nails, Aubrey Leach.
Just so crafty at the plate. There's so many things that she can do offensively. I feel like if we can get inside of her head, she's reading defenses. She can move through the box. She can hit for power. Just has a lot of tools at the plate.
One of the really cool things about women's sports these days is we're not just talking about the present, we're talking about the past as well. And we talk about your generation, Natasha and Jessica, you guys are fantastic in your own right. But we actually go back 2 generations when we're talking about Aubrey Leach. Her grandmother played professional baseball for the Rockford Peaches, the team that was made famous by the movie A League of Their Own.
Yeah, I want to go on a limb and say it was Gina Davis that played her great-grandmother, even though she was technically a fictional character, but she played for the Rockford Peaches. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike to Leach. She'll work a walk. She's got 15 of them on the year.
Two hits yesterday, both in that 3-4 hole. Pulled to outside pitches, just getting by first base. Base hits to right field.
3-1. First couple of weeks of the season, un-Aubrey Leach-like, but last 10 games, she's doing it.
Yeah, that .469 batting average, and just does such a good job of keeping defenses on their toes.
Right back to Faraimo. 2 down. All right, a strikeout and a bounce out. Faraimo hasn't needed any defense behind her so far. Now she'll deal with Bailey Klingler. Klingler's played all over the diamond this season. We've seen her at first, we've seen her at third. Tonight, we're seeing her out in right field.
Carrying that .450 batting average into this game. Talk a lot about Anna Gold, who's on deck, but Bailey Klingler has been the most consistent hitter throughout the season. Definitely got a lot of pop to both gaps. She'll drive it to right center field as much as she'll hit it to left center field.
You see that batting average on the year against the Talons. 8 for 15. That includes the 0 for 4 she had yesterday. Put the ball in play 4 times, had nothing to show for it. Clubs this one out into center field, hit well, going back is Sacco, and it's gone, a homer for Klingler. And an early 1-0 lead for the Blaze.
We were just talking last night. By the way, you guys, here at the University of Utah, it is 235 to center field. You will not see another college park in the country that is that deep to center field. So when you see Bailey Klingler get a hold of this pitch, it's a screwball trying to get it on the hands, ends up staying more middle. Bailey Klingler all over this. 71 miles an hour off the bat, clearing that wall for the first time this series.
That is a thing of beauty. Her hands are beautiful on that. Just to get that out in front and extend through that. Power for power.
1-0 lead for the Blaze. Here is Anna Gold. For those of you in the softball community that did not know of her, she has splashed over the last month. And that's what she's been doing, folks. Line drives everywhere. Down the left field line, she's thinking about 2. She'll throw on the brakes. 2-out single for Anna Gold. 24th hit on the year. And that raises her batting average up to an even 400.
Just aggressive swings. First pitch swinging. This is a rise on the inner half. And Anna Gold is just trying to capitalize off the momentum of Bailey Klingler.
Here's Kowalik. She can do a lot of different things in that left-handed batter's box. Natasha, I've talked to Kayla in years past, and she said that she models her game after you. What would be your thought process here? 2 outs, run on at first base, batting against Faraimo.
Definitely utilizing Faraimo's power. I would think green, hard slap here, trying to get barrel out. Faraimo throws a lot of velocity, has a lot of velo, so if I can just get my barrel out in front, thinking line drives.
Went to the short game there. She was swinging away before that.
Right.
Haven't seen a whole lot of short game from Kowalik.
Yeah, and I was saying that, you know, as of late, I think she's just been standing in. And sometimes, too, it's just a comfort thing. I know we're going to get to talk to her. I can't wait to ask her of, you know, what's she thinking and what's she feeling. Because sometimes it's a feel of I'm seeing it better standing in, seeing it deeper.
She has her hands slightly apart when she's holding the bat. Is that something that you ever did, or what's the rationale there?
Sometimes just more bat barrel, more bat control, especially facing Faraimo. I want to be short to the ball. I want to get to contact. So working with less bat.
There goes Gold down to second to throws a beauty. And Gold is out number 3 on the base paths. Savannah Jaquish throws a dart down to second, and that'll end the frame. But damage done by the Blaze.
Oh, not before 1-0 for the Blaze. Bailey Klingler sending one out. We haven't seen a home run yet in this series, and this one to clear that center field wall to put the Blaze on top.
Bailey Klingler, a home run in the first inning, giving the Blaze a 1-0 lead over the Talons. Now the Talons heading to the bat rack. Let's take a look at head coach Howard Dobson's lineup card. Sierra Sacco leads things off. Maya Brady, her second game here in the AUSL. She's in the 2-hole. Hannah Flippen returns home to play here at her college stadium. Tori Vanellis, Caroline Jacobson has been red hot. Sydney Romero, Ali Aguilar, B Ellis, and Savannah Jaquish. That's one of the better 9-hitters you're ever going to see, folks. Jaquish can mash. That 9 will bat against Emma Lemley.
Emma Lemley now making her 5th appearance versus the Talons, her 2nd start. And you see the numbers on the season, 5.47 ERA. She's going to come at batters with a rise, curve, drop combo. She's got an occasional changeup, but her best pitch is that curveball. She'll throw it to both sides of the plate. Gets a 32% swing and miss on that pitch. You see the breakdown of usage.
All right, first batter to face Lemley, Sierra Sacco. Sacco, rookie out of Mississippi State, spent the bulk of her college career at Louisiana Tech. Couple of hits yesterday, single and a double. It's got the batting average up to 300, right on the nose.
Two hits, a single and a double you mentioned, 2 runs scored, and then her 1 out was that highlight reel of Anna Gold diving into the 5-6 hole. So every ball she hit 70 miles an hour plus last night.
Clubbed, deep center field. Andrews goes back, it's off the wall. And the beat continues for Sacco. It's a stand-up double.
Digging the dance at second base. You can tell she's feeling loose.
That's most important. But what's really loose is those hands. I mean, just going straight to the ball. I mean, just such great pop from Sierra Sacco, knowing she came into college primarily as a slap hitter and has added power hitting to her game, and just a phenomenal leadoff hitter.
Here's Maya Brady. She's played 1 game here in the AUSL and never been retired. She had a 10-pitch walk in her debut, first at bat, and then she had back-to-back hits later in the game. Didn't play for the first month of the season, dealing with a hamstring injury, but she's coming out of the gate strong.
I asked her pregame, okay, I was like, girl, you haven't played in how long? I mean, last July was the last time she played a game. That 10-pitch first at-bat, she credited all the at-bats she was taking against her own pitching staff. She talked about letting, starting just being able to stand in and then being able to take swings. And she's like, it helped me kind of identify the strike zone again, get comfortable with, okay, I can do this. It's unbelievable, the talent, the athleticism. Tosh, you talked about it, but that first at bat, she hasn't skipped a beat.
And what we know is the hardest thing is timing, getting your timing down. And that 10-pitch at bat yesterday that she had, it's just her takes that she was taking. Like, you can tell that, you can see that she was on it and that she was prepared and ready to go.
Ball and 2 strikes. I've really liked watching Lemley throw all season long. She struts around that mound. She's got some swagger. Just a rookie, but you can tell she feels like she belongs.
Fist pumps if she gets a big strikeout.
Yep, Brady's doing it again. Whole bunch of pitches. Count remains 2-2. Guys, this is probably something that you're not familiar with. The Talons were great. They were 14-4 in the first 18 games, all played without Maya Brady. And now Maya is the one who needs to kind of fit in with this team that's already playing real well. Definitely an interesting dynamic for her. And she's going to fit in just well. Look at that, another extended at bat, and she draws a first inning walk.
Great take. You saw her fouling off pitches. In fact, the 4 prior pitches to that were away with the rise on the screw, and she spits on the one that's just off the plate. Tosh, you mentioned it. Her timing, her eye, it's perfect.
So last night, 10 pitches seen in the first inning, an 8-pitch at bat for Brady here in the first inning tonight. And here's the local favorite, one of them. Flippen's going to bat with runners on at first and at second. Ball gets away from the catcher, Kowalik, and both runners will take an extra base. Well, Flippen is the batter. And she's not your typical 3-hitter. She's not all or nothing by any stretch of the imagination. She can do whatever she wants. She can play small balls. She can hit a line drive in a gap. She's got 3 homers on the year.
I think what impresses me most about Flippen, she's a 350 hitter regularly, but she's a 650 hitter with runners in scoring position. She's so clutch. Everyone on the Talons with good numbers on the year against the Blaze. They haven't lost. They're 5-0 against the Blaze this season. Hard and through. That'll score a run, maybe 2. Here comes Brady. She scores. 2 runs in for the Talons. How about Flippen? A 2-run single, and the Talons have taken the lead.
And this is just what makes Flippen so great. Just being able to be clutch, runners in scoring position, just feeding off that momentum, sees that pitch on the outer half and just attacks. Picks up 2-run RBI and gets the Talons ahead.
RBIs 19 and 20 for Flippen. This is the 20th game of the year, so an RBI per game for Flippen. That's what she's averaging. Here's TV Tori Vidalis. No one hits it harder in the AUSL than Tori Vidalis. Still going strong. She's been at it for a while. Her age matches her uniform number. Made it to the fantastic age of 29. She's in her prime. Ball and 2 strikes to Vidalis. Still nobody out. Popped up. First baseman Devin Netz makes the play, and that's the first out of the bottom of the first inning.
And that brings up Caroline Jacobson. I think you're through the hot pot of the order. You're wrong. Caroline Jacobson, what she's been able to do. You want to stay away from anything down in the zone. Look at the hot spot. When you're talking 750, 667, 500, that's everything knees and below. Now above that, that's the one zone she'll struggle with.
Wow. Hit it right on the screws, but to the wrong spot. Urtez makes the play. 2 down.
But 2 down, but still a hard out. And I think Jacobson in that 5 spot, she's like a sniper in that 5 spot behind Flippen. Just nails, hits this right on.
Here's Sydney Romero. Lumley pours it in, strike 1. Romero lashes it into the gap in left center. That gets down. Flippen walks home. Romero on her way to second, and she's there. 2 out. RBI double Cindy Romero.
I love the in-at-bat adjustment. The first pitch that she took was a screwball in on the hand. She gets the same pitch again. This is actually more of a rise, but it's inside. She's ready for it. She knows, okay, she tried to get in my kitchen before. I'm going to be prepared. Gets the barrel out all the way to the wall. Another run for the Talons.
Blaze scored one time in the first inning. The Talons have answered with 3 here in the home half of the first inning. Here's Ali Aguilar. Olympian back in 2021. She's had a solid career. Little number should get Lemley out of the inning. Side is retired, but damage is done. The Talons, they scored 3 times to take a 3-1 lead over the Blaze. To the second we go. Back in a moment here in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Athletes Unlimited Softball League is sponsored by Goody. Utah Utes royalty. Danny Drews throwing out the ceremonial first pitch. Longtime member of AU in the volleyball scene. Danny Drews played here at Utah. Maiden name was Barton. That's a massively important name in the Utah sports world. Dad played football and baseball here. Mom, 2-time All-American basketball players. Brothers who played football. My goodness, but it's all softball tonight. Salt Lake City loves their softball, and they had yesterday, today, and I'm assuming both on Friday and Saturday as well. Nothing but sellouts so far.
Beautiful stadium, beautiful setting. My favorite is that berm out in the outfield. I mean,
Yeah.
just the fact you could pack it in, yes, in the stands, but when you get a hot summer day, I mean, look at that. Got the mountains behind you, got your kids with a blanket, can roll down the hill, chase your cousins.
Kayla Kowalik, who was in the batter's box when Anna Gold was caught stealing to end the first inning. Kowalik is back in there with a fresh start, working against M Faraimo. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2. A little bit of a slow start for Kowalik. Remember, she was on that coaching staff at Texas Tech. Nearly won the national championship.
Oh, they'll be back. I thought they were good this year. Holy smokes, transfer portal.
Yeah.
Only going to get better. And then they've got a decent pitcher to help, but, you know.
What's her name?
Nyjah Kennedy.
Okay. Oh,
You
yeah.
don't know who she is, and you haven't been watching. Not you, for the fans out there.
Off-speed pitch misses low. 2-2. Faraimo gave up that home run to Klingler in the first inning. Also gave up a line drive hit to Anna Gold. Did record a strikeout. Foul tipped off the catcher, Jaquish.
Biggest thing with Faraimo, I mean, Tosh, you can imagine this. You get in the, we're literally like 4 rows up, by the way, from home plate. So I feel like we're kind of in the batter's box. Like, it's kind of fun for me. But I look at Faraimo, and because of her size, her length, her stride, I mean, she's out of the circle when she lands that front foot. So you're talking not just 43, but it's really like in the 30s. She is a beast coming at you.
Hammer down the right field line. That is foul. Oh, my. Foul by a half a foot.
Oh, was it though?
Yikes. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
That was close. I thought it clipped the line.
I thought it hit the line too, and just her getting her hands out. I mean, that's exactly what you do off for Faraimo.
Oh.
If it gets any white, it's fair. First base
I don't know,
umpire
it looks
was
like
right where he needed to be. That's Jim Cooper with the call.
You have to like really zoom in.
2-2.
So the biggest thing I was saying with Faraimo, she's a beast coming at you. Her next level, to get to that next level, has got to be the off speed, because you're gearing up for velocity. Tosh, you said this. If you can just get your barrel there, still working on that changeup.
Good at bat by Kowalik. Works the leadoff walk.
And I feel like she saves it sometimes, or she definitely has it in her repertoire, but I think she just sometimes is trying to save it and show it a little bit later and rely on some other of her hard stuff until that team respects her speed. But again, as a hitter, you and I both know you start showing that thing early and your knees are buckling.
Here's Aaliyah Binford. just joined the Blaze back on July 3rd. Her first appearance as a pro came as a pitcher, started the game over the weekend against the Volts, was impressive. Next day, she had a bat in her hands, and she's been swinging it just fine. She has 8 at-bats. She's got 3 hits. She's never struck out.
She's Ole Miss's all-time RBI or single-season RBI leader, and that's been something that she's been able to provide for this Blaze team, especially as you get down middle to bottom of the order.
Aggressive swings. Down to the count 1-2. I just told you she's never struck out as a pro. Faraimo's got her set up.
Binford family's coming after you if that happens right now, though.
Binford's one of those stories that you love, getting a chance to play pro ball, extend her career. She missed a little bit of time as a college player, had a significant knee injury, was able to come back, but now getting more reps and proving that she's 1,000% healthy and playing as a pro.
Just love watching her play. I mean, I followed her career all the way back to when she was at Baylor, and just an incredible two-way player and just so competitive in the box and in the circle as well.
That's a foul ball. Foul ball.
And there was that changeup. I think even just to show it, I feel like just get it off the end of the bat like Binford just did there, and then it's effective velocity. Anything she throws now next will look about 3 to 4 miles an hour faster. Yeah, see how late Binford was then. 61 to 69, but really that jump is like 61 to 73, and that's where Binford's just throwing her hands out like, dang, that's quick.
It's got to be frustrating for Faraimo. Of the last 9 pitches she's thrown, 6 times a foul ball has resulted on that pitch. Into center field, that'll get down. Extra bases for Binford. Kowalik gonna stop at third. There's runners on at second and third with nobody out for the Blaze.
And Binford just battling, just the changeup, you can see it there. She slows it down for her and is able to extend and get out in front on this. Just a great battle from Binford. Runners on second and third.
So with 2 on and nobody out, we're going to see a meeting in the circle. Howard Dobson's going to have a conversation with the entire infield. One of the things that we've noticed all season long about the Talons is they don't make a lot of mistakes. They're not unbelievably great on offense. They're not unbelievably great pitching-wise. They are really good defensively. But the thing that they are great at is playing team softball and minimizing mistakes.
Well, I think calling timeout here and communicating to your defense, making sure everyone's on the same page. A lot of times you get into a rhythm of just thinking everyone knows what you're supposed to do. You know, are you going to play in? Be able to get that runner cut off at home? Are you going to stay back? That's the kind of stuff he wants to make sure everyone understands.
Okay, here's Devin Netz. Netz began her season playing with the Bandits, was traded a week ago. She is 1 for 10 since joining the Blaze, but that one was a loud one. It was a homer over the weekend in Seattle. Rookie out of Arizona, Devin Netz. Looks like the infield's playing halfway.
Playing halfway and respecting the bat of Devin Netz.
Natasha, I'm watching Hannah Flippen at shortstop, and she was bending to her left, trying to see the signs. As a shortstop, is it that important to know what pitch is coming?
Absolutely. It helps with positioning yourself and knowing where to expect the ball to be put into play.
Plus, I think the pitch comm hasn't been working, so Savannah Jaquist has gone.
Glove, yeah.
old school signs. So yeah, Hannah Flippen's looking at the signs that Jaquish is giving, which means the runners can see them too.
0-2. On the ground into center field. Netz comes through. Here comes Binford. She scores standing. And we're tied at 3. How about Devin Netz on a 0-2 pitch?
Yeah, great job, clutch hitting performance, and not necessarily hitting it as hard, just off the end of the bat, poking this through. We saw it similar on the flip side with Hannah Flippen. You get 2 runners in scoring position. The softer you hit it, the better. Actually, Maya Brady moved over to center field with that throw coming in.
Here's Anissa Urtez. Urtez got a nice welcome. She's returning here to Salt Lake City, where she played her college ball. She was here with the Utes for 4 years, all connected with Hannah Flippen. They were the best defensive middle infield when they were together. Since she's turned pro, Urtez's offense has blossomed.
How about this Blaze team, too? Hitting is contagious. 5 straight hitters to reach base. Take a look at Sierra Sacco.
They've switched. Sacco began the game at center. Brady was in left, and here in the second inning, they flip-flopped. That's unusual.
Yeah, maybe it's a defensive play. Sacco maybe has the better arm.
2-1 to Urtez. Little number. Chance for Aguilar. That's the first out of the inning. It's a productive out as Netz moves over to second. Okay, the number 9 hitter will grab a bat. This is Aaliyah Andrews. Andrews 1 for 3 yesterday. Andrews, one of the 2 Andrews sisters to play professional softball. Her sister, A.J. Andrews, very good player in her own right, similar style to Aaliyah.
Now doing a great job. Television, MLB Network, for everyone watching right now is familiar with A.J. Andrews. Her work on the network, plus Reach TV. Saw her in Atlanta. She was all over the place.
She was everywhere. Everywhere.
Red carpets.
She was
great outfits.
Yeah, always. Yeah. She was the MC of the celebrity game.
Of course.
Off the glove of Faraimo, and that's going to allow another run to score. The Blaze, they've taken the lead back 4-3. I'm assuming that's going to be a single. Give the RBI to Andrews, but that ball probably should have stayed in the infield.
And the adjustments that Andrews made on this at-bat, you could see her timing. She was late, hitting them foul. Here, she just slowed herself down, just tried to get that bat out in front.
Well, if Faraimo doesn't reach her glove out, Hannah Flippen's all over that. She's out at first. Runner advances to third, but does not score.
Natasha, did you ever have conversations with pitchers saying, you know what, you're going to need to try and figure out to get your glove down. I can make that play.
Yeah, and especially just talking to them, letting them know where I'm at. So in that situation, maybe Faraimo thinks because of Andrews that Hannah Flippen's favoring more the 5-6 hole, so not playing up the middle as much. But again, too, it's knowing your shortstop's range. So, hey, I think I can get that, and I definitely think Flippen can get that as well.
Not a whole lot she can't get, that's for sure.
Corby Otis struck out looking to begin our ball game. A little half swing. 1-2. One of the things we haven't seen a lot of this summer with the AUSL is base stealing. Talons are pretty good at it. They've stolen 12. The Blaze better at it. They've stolen 17. Ooh. But there aren't a ton of attempts. And I'm thinking that's because of the quality of catchers. The catchers just have cannons behind the plate.
100%. I mean, Jaquish in the first inning, that was an absolute on-the-money throw. It's hard. I think just catchers all around. Palacios, again, for the Talons. I just think that it's hard to get your money's worth.
It's the best of the best. If you're a catcher in this league, you got to earn your spot. In fact, Savannah Jakewish isn't the starting catcher, and she had an absolute bullet down to second base. Normally, Charlize Palacios. So you think about just how good you have to be to own a position.
2-2. Andrews was running, and it's pounded foul. Natasha, was there a catcher that you ever just flat out shut it down against? You said, I'm not going to try and steal on it?
No. Just always run.
Have you met
when in
Tasha?
doubt, run. Except for Stacey Newman, but we were teammates, so thank goodness for that one.
I love the honesty, too. If you had said anybody, I've been like, oh, no, you got her. Tasha's still on everybody.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Andrews may be off with this pitch. Nope, not going. And Otis pounds it foul. It's been a frustrating inning for Faraimo. She hadn't been able to get that pitch that she needs to get over the hump. A ton of foul balls.
Oh,
Off-speed pitch, again pounded foul.
Corby Otis.
Yeah, it's on it. But even though you're respecting arms, I'm thinking this is a good time for Andrews to go just where the Blaze is in their lineup, top of the lineup.
It's a hot day. You got to wonder about Faraimo. She's getting tired. She's already thrown 54 pitches. She can't seem to get that strike 3 past anyone. She'll have another 3-ball, 2-strike pitch to Otis. Ball 4. That's a rookie with a tremendous at bat. Corby Otis is on. Runners on at first, and it's second now.
Second walk of the game. Second walk of this inning, actually, for Megan Faraimo. And just doesn't have that swing and miss pitch right now.
And she's coming out of the game. This is the second trip to the circle for Dobson here in the second inning, and Faraimo is going to be lifted.
How about this? Maria Lopez coming into this. Fans are going to go crazy. Another University of Utah Ute.
We're going to keep it here. There are 3 Utah softball players who are playing in this year's AUSL. We've talked about Anissa Ortez a lot. We've talked about Hannah Flippen a lot. But now we're going to get Lopez into the game.
Big moment for her, too. I mean, one of the best pitchers to throw here on this campus. Helped lead her team to a super regional a couple years ago. And we've given a lot of attention to Hannah Flippen at shortstop. Anissa Ortez as well. But Maria Lopez is a legend around here.
3-time All Pac-12. Spent the last spring in SEC country, an assistant coach at Arkansas. But a different look. We saw the right-handed throw in Faraimo. Now we're going to get a lefty come in Lopez.
And I like the timing. Coach Dobson making that change, a different look with Mariah from the left side. Just a little bit more spinny, not as much velo. She'll mix with that curve and change and try to keep these hitters off balance.
Yeah, definitely a different look, different velocity, different side. Be able to work both sides of the plate as well. She's got a curveball change, rise. Biggest swing and miss pitch is up in the zone with that rise ball. But she'll top off more 64-65, whereas Faraimo is hitting about 70 miles an hour.
Okay, she's ready to go. Got runners on at first and at second. Both Andrews and Otis behind her run very well. And Aubrey Leach will step in. The Blaze have already sent 6 batters to the plate this inning. They've already scored 3 times. 58 career wins for Lopez wearing that Utah Utes uniform.
58 career wins, you mentioned it. 3-time all Pac-12 selection, 582 strikeouts. And just a legend. Coming back home.
Lefty. Leach working against Lopez. Ball 1.
And she was responsible for putting Utah back on the map.
Yes.
Getting them back to the World Series a couple years ago.
One and one. Off speed misses away. Now, first time up, Aubrey Leach had the sunglasses on. She's taken them off.
And now we're going to see them go back to the pitch comp. So go back to the watch. It's Ali Aguilar just got run out of the dugout. Megan Faraimo went old school, signs from Jake Wish.
Right back to Lopez. Plays it first. There are now 2 outs. Scored a sacrifice 1-3. Andrews goes to third. Otis to second. So Dobson again back to the circle. This is the 3rd time we've seen him in the middle of the diamond.
Is he going with another pitching change?
Well, he got Klingler coming to the plate. Klingler's a right-hander who hit a homer off of Faraimo back in the 1st inning.
It was really just to come in left on left for Leach. Which I'd like to see the rules that are similar to Major League Baseball, where you have to face a minimum of 3 batters, so you don't see this. Even as rosters expand, you get more pitchers. I don't like one pitcher coming in for 1 batter.
Particularly in the 2nd inning. That's what we're going to do.
Raylan Chaffin's like, what? Is it my turn already?
So our 3rd pitcher of the inning for the Talons. Team with the best record in the AUSL struggling to get out of the 2nd inning. We'll be back. More on the new pitcher in just a moment. Third pitcher of the inning for the Talons. It's going to be the right-hander Raylan Chaffin coming on. 12th appearance on the season. Look at the record. 5-1. Maybe a little concerning is the walk-to-strikeout ratio, almost 1-to-1. But good things for the most part have happened when she's been in the circle.
Yeah, what she does well is she mixes it up very well. Her curve and her change, that keeps the hitters guessing. She'll go to that curveball often. She'll go to that change. She'll mix the speeds up.
Well, welcome to the fire. Raylan Chaffin is going to face Bailey Klingler, who homered an inning ago with runners on at 2nd and 3rd. There are 2 outs here in the top of the 2nd inning.
Just a reminder, 1st inning, that home run from Bailey Klingler, just an absolute shot. Center field. Fences are very deep here. Of course, you got the elevation working for you too at 5,000 feet. It's like the softball version of Coors in Denver.
All right, Chaffin's ready to go. Quality strike 1. 3 years at LSU, 1 year at Mississippi State for Chaffin. One of the youngest players in this year's AUSL. Just 22 years of age. October birthday. Oh, and 2. Klingler's the 8th batter of the inning for the Blaze. They've already scored 3 times.
Raylan Chaffin, too, such an amazing story. Diagnosed with thyroid cancer, was able to battle back, and that was during when she was transferring. We talked about LSU to Mississippi State. Cancer treatments in the offseason, surgery. Nearly doubled her career high in innings pitched. Incredible career. You mentioned how young she is, but how much she has already lived through, experienced. She has been a huge mentor and someone to look up to for so many young people that have been diagnosed with cancer and been able to fight through it.
High pop-up should end the inning. Brady ambles in, makes the play, and the side is retired. But 3-run score for the Blaze.
All started off the inning with a walk, and then Aaliyah Binford, a big, huge double to the wall. Devin Netz keeping attacking it on with a single, and Aaliyah Andrews, the slap shot, to score another one to put it on for the Blaze. Big inning for the Blaze, taking the lead 4-3, and they can do it not just with the bats to get the lead, but also the third baseman, Anna Gold, has shown that she is a Gold Glover all season long. I mean, she's been able to make plays, whether it's from her belly, her back knee, showing off the glove, even yesterday's game. I mean, this play taking away a hit, she has been absolutely lights out. How about that, Anna Gold?
She has played every game this season, has yet to make an error. And for those who don't know, the chemical symbol for gold is AU, Athletes Unlimited.
I love it.
She was meant to be doing it on this stage.
Look at you bringing out the periodic table.
For you chemistry majors out there.
Taking
The
people
inner
to school.
nerd coming out.
I knew it'd pay off to pay attention in 8th grade for that small window of time.
Anna Gold meant to play in the AU.
All right, so Emma Lemley, who has been chilling for a while, maybe her pitch-com ran out of batteries. She's now back in the circle, beginning her 2nd inning of work. She will face B Ellis, Savannah Jaquish, and then the top of the order, Sierra Sacco. B Ellis, star among stars this past spring, played at Arkansas, National Player of the Year. Taken in the 1st round of the college draft with the AUSL. Slow start offensively, just a batting average of .76.
The hardest thing, and Tosh, you went through this, we all did, like that jump from college to the professional level. I mean, you could be a superstar at the college level, and then you're playing with grown women that have been playing this game, especially when there's only 4 teams, 16 players. Yeah. It's the best of the best.
Right. Pitchers are sharper, better strategy, better game IQ, and facing grown women.
They kind of want to show you, hey, this ain't college anymore.
We'll do it again. What would Lemley's strikeout pitch be?
That curveball.
Curve.
Biggest swing and miss. She can throw it even in to B Ellis right now. Front door.
Off speed, lashed into left field. That is a good base hit for B Ellis. She's aboard leading off the 2nd inning.
And the thing I'm noticing from B Ellis is a lot of her pitches are, she's plating them. That's that changeup, and if you just take a look, it's over the heart of the plate. So when you're ahead like that, just placing that off the plate a little bit more.
Yeah.
And get the job done.
1-2 count.
And Ellis is going to be lifted. Victoria Hayward's going to come in and run for her. Ton of experience in Hayward, one of the older players in this year's AUSL, but savvy base runner with still a bunch of speed. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Victoria Hayward at one point was the youngest player on the Canadian national team. Now she's one of the older players in the AUSL. She has loved the game of softball for years, and the softball world has loved her back.
She was a captain in the last Olympic team in Tokyo. It's a lot about her leadership, which is why she's coaching now.
And hearing a lot of the Talon athletes just talking about how she's a coach in the dugout as well, and just passing on that veteran wisdom to all of the younger athletes, just contributing in different ways, even though hasn't been starting.
High pop-up center field. That's where fly balls go to die when Aaliyah Andrews is out there. One down. And continuing the thought on Victoria Hayward, she's the head coach at Nevada, was Conference Coach of the Year this past spring. And she's not the only head coach who's playing this summer with the AUSL. How about Morgan Zirkle? Morgan Zirkle, the head coach at Marshall, she hit another homer today. She's got 7 homers in 19 games this season. And oh, by the way, she wasn't practicing all spring long. She was coaching her college team.
Oh, I bet she jumped in on her own pitchers. Like, try to get me out. I mean, you talk about a coach with respect. When she jumps in the batter's box and shows you how to do it. One of the best players in AUSL. Making a name for herself. I think the next closest is like 4 or 3 home runs. I mean, she's almost double what anyone else is doing.
Yeah, but I feel like Morgan Zirkle, she just continues to get better. It's just been fun to see her career, and again, slapping and using her speed, but just that power game that she's added.
And now it's Aubrey Leach's turn to run into foul territory to grab a new PitchCom device. Maya Brady's on deck.
Well, she had taken Lemley's broken one, so then she was like, okay. I want to be able to know what's coming too.
And, uh-oh, this may have been, I don't know. Someone from the third base dugout is suggesting that something needs to be looked into. The Talons not happy with something. And the umpires are going to get together and determine how we're going to go forward. This is Howard Dobson's going to get an explanation. We're going to a coach's challenge.
Talons are challenging that there was catcher's obstruction on the swing. Play is under review.
Ah, okay. Did Kayla Kowalik have the glove where it wasn't supposed to be? Oh, yeah. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
That is a great challenge by Howard Dobson and the staff.
Well, I'm sure Sacco mentioned it as well, and you see the reaction from Kowalik. Ouch. That'll give her first base.
Yeah, catcher's interference, first base. That's going to move Hayward to second, and it's going to put Sacco at first for Maya Brady. You can't really see the bat hitting the glove, but you can see the reaction of Kowalik behind the plate.
Yeah, and you can even see the deflection off the glove a little bit.
Well, and how late Sacco was, by the way, on that pitch.
Kowalik didn't begin the year as the everyday catcher. Taylor Edwards injured.
Call on the field is upheld. It is a foul ball. There was no catcher's obstruction.
Oh! All right.
We are wrong.
Well, I still think we're right. I just don't think they can see it.
They can't see what we see.
To be fair, you need indisputable video evidence to overturn.
Yeah.
I was like, just ask Kayla Kowalik. But Sierra Sacco wants to hit. She had to double her first at bat. She's ready to stay in the box.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Sacco. Sacco so far in this series, 3 hits and 4 bats. 2 of those hits being doubles. Wow, great success against the Blaze this year for Sacco. Lashed deep center field. Andrews makes the play. Crashes into the center field wall. 2 down. That is a loud out off the bat of Sacco.
Just knowing where you're at on the field. I mean, that's the biggest thing. This ball was absolutely crushed. But watch, Aaliyah Andrews just have an idea, turns her back to the wall. Actually, expects it almost a step and a half earlier. Sierra Sacco's like, are you kidding me? 71 miles an hour. I thought it was going to leave the yard, which it would have in any other ballpark in the country, by the way.
So here's Maya Brady. She has never been retired in the AUSL. She has come to the plate 4 times. She's got 2 walks and 2 hits.
1,000 batting average. That'll play.
2,000 OPS. Five-year career at UCLA, spanning 2020 to 2024. But just her 2nd game with the AUSL because of the hamstring injury. One of the great things about the AUSL that's different than other pro leagues in years past, there is a tremendous buttoned up from A to Z support staff. Off the glove of Ortiz, everyone's going to be safe. Brady's aboard again. We'll see how that one's ruled.
Everything had been away. We've seen both at-bats, an 8-pitch at-bat prior to this. And again, 4 pitches here, everything outside. Maya Brady just pokes this over to Ortiz, who was leaning towards second base. Kicks off her glove.
Well, Brady would be happy to know that she scored a base hit. So she's still batting 1,000. Runners on at first and at second for the palindrome. Hannah Flippen. 1-1.
Because you can spell Hannah the same way, both sides. It took me a day to figure that out. I kept calling her the palindrome yesterday. I'm like, because she can shortstop, she can field both sides. I'm like trying to figure it out.
It's all about the first name. Same forward and backwards. Fisted, shallow left field, sinking. Play is made by Otis. And the side is retired. So, the Talons, they threatened, but they do not score. This is our first scoreless half of an inning in our game. It's a 4-3 lead for the Blaze.
You know, this is coming full circle for me. Grew up being a softball player, played in college, and so now to come back in this role with MLB, so incredibly supportive, it's in a lot of ways surreal.
We've had for years appreciated the significance of softball. We became more and more familiar with AUSL and decided that given the infrastructure that was in place, the people that were involved, that we thought it was the best way to grow softball.
The best teams that I've been on are the MLB team and the AUSL team. I get the chills when I think about where our game is, where it's going. I've got my 3-year-old daughter. She turns on the TV and it's the norm for her to see softball on TV. Women, female athletes, professional athletes on TV. And it gives me the chills.
Can't say it any better. Natasha Wiley, fantastic stuff. And how about Kim Ang? Just a perfect person at the perfect time to meld the world of baseball and softball together.
Well, the respect that she brings, and that's Rob Manfred when he was talking about the personnel, the people, just the trust. I mean, if you're going to put your brand of Major League Baseball behind something, it's been 30+ years of them saying no. Kim Ang is a huge reason why they said yes.
Yeah, and everybody's been asking, why now? Like, why is now the time that MLB has stepped up? And Kim's a big reason why, just closing that gap and just her time over at MLB and her time as a GM and just all of the knowledge that she's had. And it's just been fun to watch from the time that she's taken this job till now and everything that's come into play and everything that's come to fruition. Just gives me the chills thinking about it right now.
Well, AUSL was the right league. The way that they've gone about, I mean, shoot, sold out everywhere, all over the country, 10 cities. Here we are in Salt Lake City, and you can't find a patch to sit on, a seat to sit in. It has been amazing.
Anna Gold leading things off for the Blaze. Blaze with a 4-3 lead over the Talons as we play here at inning number 3. This is our second consecutive day here in front of a sellout crowd. Dumke Family Softball Stadium.
on the campus of the University of Utah. And it's really kind of been this way everywhere we've been all summer long. We're talking about, Omaha, Wichita, Seattle, and Chicago, and everywhere we've gone, the AUSL has been received with open arms, saying this is the product that we've been craving. And the league's delivered. We've had fantastic performances, fantastic games. Gold is hit with a pitch, dented Gold. And a leadoff batter is aboard here in the third inning.
You can't dent Gold. You know that. It's also cool to see the people that AUSL has brought in. I mean, Tasha and I, like with Finchy, Kat, being able to sit there opening day, opening weekend, I was in tears going, are you kidding me? Like, look at what is happening.
Yeah. And the fact that we get to witness this, I mean, obviously we've seen crowds, but consistently like this over this period of time of just everybody coming out. When I walked in earlier, a guy stopped me and was like, excuse me, Miss Watley, just so good to see you. And he said, can you please get a pro team here? I will be here every game. I will be here every game. And I said, I will let everybody know.
Tasha makes the decisions. Let's be real. Kim Haig might be commissioner, but Tasha's the one deciding.
I'll go back and let everybody know.
Then we'd be in LA.
That's true. That's true.
Run on at first base, nobody out. Kayla Kowalik takes called strike one. Now, to be fair, there have been other leagues that have been playing over the last 20 years. There's been a lot of fantastic players. Sarah Pauly, Lisa Norris, Aya McMichael, Kristen Butler, yourself, Natasha, yourself, Jessica, Jenny Finch, Lauren Bay. Wonderful players who have played, but never exactly like this. This has got the pedigree, it's got the money behind it, and it's at the perfect time to kind of explode.
Yeah. Like we needed all of those women to get to this point, and I think that's what's so neat about all of this is that everybody who's laid down the bricks before and play a big part to where we are today.
Ball and 2 strikes to Kowalik. Just pokes it down the left field line, foul. First full inning of work for Raylan Chaffin. There's Kim Haig.
Kind of look through people to get to her. She's always hiding.
But also, too, I was following her walking in, and I was behind her. She didn't see me, but a family stopped her. 2 kids and parents stopped her and just thanked her. And I got the chills again, like just, for what that means for those young ladies. And
well, she's one of us. Like, she played softball at University of Illinois, Chicago, second baseman. Joking with her last night, like, you were a leadoff hitter. She's like, what makes me not a cleanup hitter? But she comes from this game, and now it's full circle coming back to it.
That's a good pitch. First strikeout for Chaffin. That's the first out of the third inning.
Good job with the curveball, just painting away. Maybe a little bit off the plate. Gave it to her. We've seen the zone kind of expand a little bit as this game has gone on. A lot of walks.
Here's Aaliyah Binford. Binford doubled and scored just an inning ago. That was against Faraimo. Binford now has 9 at-bats on the year and has 4 hits. That's a batting average of .444. Still looking for her first homer, but I'm here to tell you it's going to happen sooner rather than later. She can swing it. Good hitters count for Binford. High drive down the left field line. It's fading. Foul.
She tried for you, Eric.
yeah, I was just going to say, you're calling your
call,
shots.
yeah. Definitely has the pop. Saw it with the double, or last at bat off the wall, peppering a foul ball. 72 miles an hour, cleared the fence. Just foul.
Binford hadn't struck out all season long, but she has now. Oh, no, just the second strike. I thought she had 2 on her. 2-2. She was in this situation an inning ago against Faraimo and fouled off a bunch of pitches. Chaffin relieving Maya Lopez, who only faced one batter. Megan Faraimo was the starter for the Talons. Talons haven't lost all season long against the Blaze. They're 5-0. Little number. Chaffin goes to second, on to first. Not in time.
That is a great play. For Raylan Chaffin to be able to react, that was hit almost off the top of the bat. And by the way, that's how good Chaffin's changeup is. Absolutely fooled Binford. Instead of getting the swing and miss, she gets it off the very end. But what I love about this is just knowing where your runners are. Perfect bullet down to second base, almost able to make the turn.
Even with Flippen's transition, still makes it a close play.
One of the things that makes Flippen so fun to watch is she's got every arm angle available to her.
Yes.
Best I ever saw at that was Shelby Pendley. Pendley could throw every single spot.
Throw down low too, yeah.
Arizona turned Oklahoma star.
Here's Devin Netz. Netz drove in a pair an inning ago. Knees buckle. It's a good take, 1-1. Netz, like Binford before her, a two-way player. We'll see her pitch at some point in this series. High drive left field, fairly deep. Ambling back and making the play is Sacco. Side is retired. All right, we come back. We're going to talk to the catcher for the Blaze, Kowalik. She's wearing a microphone. We'll talk to her in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. We are in Salt Lake City, Utah, the AUSL. Game between the Blaze and the Talons. The Blaze lead the Talons 4-3 as we play the bottom of the third inning. This half inning, we're going to be joined by the catcher for the Blaze, Kowalik. She's wearing a microphone. She can hear what we're saying. She's giving final thoughts to Emma Lemley as we begin this half inning.
All right, Kayla, I want to ask you because Tasha won't, but like your favorite player growing up, Natasha Watley?
Absolutely. One of my idols.
Tell me more.
I was just such a big fan of how she played the game in the box and have modeled everything I've done off of her. Like, I think it's so cool how dynamic she was in the box.
Well, I'm flattered, Kayla, because I'm a big fan of yours. And last year, I enjoyed our conversation so much about us. I don't know if you remember us talking about slapping, and I wish we had so much more time.
Oh, I remember.
Tori Vidal swats the first pitch into right field. Klingler makes the play, one down.
Hey, good job. One pitch, one out.
So talk to me. So what are you feeling at the plate? So I feel like you're swinging away a little bit more, not slapping as much. Talk to me.
Yeah, so I started off season kind of slapping a little bit more, and I feel like I have a lot of coverage right now in my, sorry, hold on, calling pitches. I feel like I have a lot more coverage in my swing right now to kind of hammer stuff that's on the check. Get it
Another
again.
first pitch swinging. This is Klingler.
Two pitches,
making the play. Caroline Jacobson's out, number two.
Can you have her throw a little bit more pitches so we can talk to you a little bit longer?
I mean, I can try, but this is a catcher's dream, man. She makes me look real good. But, I mean, that's one of my goals is I'd really like to see myself kind of utilize my slap just a little bit more than I've been doing.
Yeah.
But when your swing feels super comfortable, why not use it? I feel like I've been having really great at-bats. So why not, you know?
Do you ever talk smack to the hitters?
Oh, absolutely not. I believe in bad karma, so. Ball. Down?
So
I wish I could.
Yeah,
I wish you could.
how's the connection been with Emma?
It's been awesome. She's super fun to work with and super receptive, and I love that. That's it. I love having pitchers that I can openly talk to and communicate to, especially, you know, when I make pitching mistakes, when she leaves balls over the plate, we're super okay with just being transparent about what we see. And I love that I can do that with Emma. Hey, you're good.
Do you think that there's a difference in strike zone from here to college?
Absolutely. I mean, they tell us point blank that there is, but you don't quite realize it until you really get in the box. I feel like college strike zones, you're working full ball white sometimes. And here we're working full ball white.
Sydney Romero hits that one off the wall in left field on her way to second. And she'll make it standing. How hot is Sydney Romero? She's got back-to-back doubles to begin her ball game.
Hey, we're okay. And we're working full ball white here sometimes on the chalk. So it definitely is a bigger strike zone, and it's challenging to get accustomed to your first year.
Can you give us a breakdown of where that pitch was that Sid just hit?
Yeah, so that pitch was a little bit up and in. I would have liked it a little bit more up or a little bit more in. So maybe right there. Yellin', yellin'. That was what I was shooting for with that pitch, but it doesn't always work the way we planned. Yeah, here we go. See you.
What do you pride yourself the most behind the plate?
I think I'm very dynamic behind the plate. I think I'm, oh, she's gonna toss that aside. I got you. I think I'm dynamic the same way I am in the box. Like, I'm very quick, and I like to think kind of abstract about how we're getting batters out. Yeah. And I'm not really afraid to throw things that hitters are hitting, because I think our pitchers are better than that. Yeah.
Talk about coaching this year, just how that's translated into your playing game.
I definitely think it's helped me look at softball just a little bit differently in my approach, and I use my approach a lot with our hitters, and I get to talk to them. Yeah. I get to talk to them about what I think about when I play, and we kind of bounce that off of each other and find a middle ground. Because I don't think that there's really one way to play softball. And I get to bounce stuff off of them, and they are open communication with me. And I absolutely love that.
Aguilar hits it down the left field line, and look at it! Otis, go! Corby Otis makes a highlight level catch, and that'll do it.
Hey, good inning. That was better. Yeah, that was much better.
Kayla, thank you so much for taking the time behind the plate. We got to get some left field love right now, though. Corby Otis, the read. Beautiful job down the line to take away a hit from Ali Aguilar to end the inning.
Welcome back, everyone. We're in Salt Lake City with the Blaze lead the Talons 4-3. Another game going around in the AUSL tonight, happening in Round Rock, Texas, and the ball was flying. Jessica Mendoza.
Yeah, well, the Bandits and the Bolts, I mean, you know that it's going to be a competitive game with the offense. Jesse Warren getting things going for the Bolts. A home run to the bottom of the second inning, but you know the Bandits were going to respond. In fact, Morgan Zirkle, of course, a home run in the top of the third. That's her seventh. Skylar Wallace puts one on as well. And, of course, Lexi Kilfoyle to finish things off. Amanda Lorenz, too. Shout out, 2 for 4, 2 home runs. The ball was flying in Round Rock. 4,000 strong, you guys, out in Texas.
Everywhere we go.
Wow.
People are finding the AUSL.
Yes.
With that win, congratulations to the Bandits. The Bandits, led by Aaron Koffel, Morgan Zirkle, and others, they have clinched the other spot in the championship. So it will be the Talons and the Bandits against each other, playing for the inaugural AUSL title. It's going to be a best-of-3 series. Starts July 26th. It's going to be down Tuscaloosa way. Rhodes Stadium, that's the home field for the Crimson Tide. Patrick Murphy's bunch. So congratulations to the Bandits and, of course, to the Talons. Here's Anissa Urtez leading things off. Urtez played her college ball on this field as a Utah Ute.
I love the PA announcer when he's been announcing, especially at the beginning of the game, but every time they've come up to bat, your very own University of Utah, and it just kind of gets this crowd a little extra amped, dialed in on their Utes.
Raylan Chaffin, she stemmed the tide. She came on with 2 outs in the second inning, retired Bailey Klingler. She had a close to flawless third inning. She allowed the leadoff batter on a goal to reach when she hit her, but then retired Kowalik, Binford, and Netz. Now working against Urtez, Aaliyah Andrews, and Corby Otis. Little number. It's going to be a tough play for Flippen.
Oh.
Did she? You betcha. One youth throws out the other youth. Flippen doing her thing.
Flippen, fire me up, man. Look at this range. I mean, she goes to get this. She makes this look so easy. It's just so simple. Just the transition, flipping out the other ute. I love it.
Eric, I'm having a pinch me moment because Natasha Watley doing a breakdown of Hannah Flippen. I mean, two of the best shortstops to ever play the game. It's pretty dang cool.
Feeling that on the second base side.
I mean, literally, I'd be like, call up Tasha to break this down, and she's here right now to do it.
That's all you need.
Makes it look so easy, so smooth.
Here's Aaliyah Andrews. Singled in a run back in the second inning. This is very similar to what we saw in yesterday's game. Both teams early offense, and then the middle part of the game, things slow down a little bit, and the defense and the pitching rises.
Which is interesting, because usually it's the opposite. You kind of take a couple of bats to get used to it, although that's the thing with these teams. 4 teams, they play each other, they see the pitchers a lot.
That'll get through. Single for Andrews. She's aboard for the second time.
How do you like her short game, Aaliyah Andrews?
I like it, and what she's doing so well right now is she's just really controlled through the box. It seems like earlier in the season, like she was getting through the box a little bit too fast, and she slowed herself down and just really allowing the ball to travel, letting it get deep, and you see good things happen.
Here's Corby Otis, leadoff batter for the Blaze. And Natasha, I guess a question for you. You were the quintessential leadoff hitter during your time as an All-American UCLA, during your time with Team USA, during your time playing pro ball overseas and here in the States. How often would you see a right-handed line drive hitter like a Corby Otis leading off?
Not often. I mean, I think nowadays it's more often. I will say during our day, when we played in black and white, you would have it would be more of your speedsters and your slap hitters and more gap to gap, but not like Corby.
Yeah, this is a number 3 hitter, a 4 hitter 20
like
years
I would
ago.
have her easily in my 3-hole.
Well, I think the idea is now is once you get through the first inning of the game, who do you want to be at the bat the most? You know, and you're seeing that in Major League Baseball as well as some of your best hitters. Aaron Judge with the Yankees, like how's that not a cleanup hitter? But you want him further up because you want more bats.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Otis. Now the lights have taken full effect. It is nighttime here in Salt Lake City. Three and 2.
Tell you what, AOSL has it tough. How are they going to narrow down the cities?
Yeah.
10 cities this year, most likely will not be 10 cities next year. And the amount of teams will each have a home. Probably more than 4 teams, we'll see. But they have a tough job.
Just reaching out and poking it into shallow left, but there's Hannah Flippen. She knows every blade of grass on this field. 2 down.
Well, what do you think about this tour model versus going and adopting markets? I mean, I know we don't get to make decisions.
Yeah, we do.
But we get to give opinions.
we get to pretend right now. I'm kind of with you. Like, I think the thing is 10 cities, and there'd be sure cities would be like, oh, this isn't going to work. But instead, everyone has showed out. We just saw Round Rock, Texas with 4,000 plus sold out here in Salt Lake City. Seattle and Omaha last weekend both blew everybody away with their venues, and not just the support of the fans, but the entire community has been a huge part of this. You don't just want, you know, the people that are in the stadium, but really the mayors, the support of everyone.
Yeah, it's it's not a game, it's an event, and the community is coming together. And I think like just keeping this hype of just keeping the product and keeping it moving it around the country. I'm not sure if, you know, we're ready yet for that. And I hate to say that out loud, but that's my true opinion of just adopting markets. I think that the world and the country just loves when they're coming to their city and everybody's coming out to show out. Just creates more of a demand.
I totally agree. I was kind of sad. I'm like, okay, if they're narrowing it down to, let's say, 6 cities, like, then you're cutting a couple that have been like, we want you so bad. Well, let's go to your town too.
Yeah. The guy that I saw out in front, I got to keep him happy.
Please come back. Tasha promised him.
Aubrey Leach back to the circle, knocked down by Chaffin, throws to first, side retired. So another scoreless inning thrown by Raylan Chaffin. She has been really good since coming out of the pen. To the bottom of the 4th we go. It's a 4-3 lead for the Blaze.
The Blaze have brought the bats to score 4 runs, but it's really been about the defense. Leah Andrews stealing away a double at the wall. And of course, it's the outies that have been getting the job done. Corby Otis, look at this grab over her head with the reach, stealing doubles, making plays. The Talons get hit, but I'll tell you what, with the defense of the Blaze right now, good luck getting it past them.
So this game has really calmed down. We had a lot of scoring early on, but we've had zeros for the last inning and a half. We're going to have a new pitcher come on for the Blaze. Very impressive rookie. Aaliyah Binford has been the truth with the bat in her hands, and now she's going to pitch. This will be just her 4th appearance of the season, and she's got a whole arsenal that she can draw upon.
Yeah, she mainly keeps the ball down. She's got a drop, and she's got a, like, sick, stellar changeup. I mean, you know it's coming. It's hard to sit on it. The off speed is her bread and butter, and that's her real equalizer is that changeup.
All right, so we're going to have changes both in the circle and in the batter's box. We were expecting to see B Ellis, but she's been lifted. Remember, a couple innings ago, pinch runner Victoria Hayward. Vic's still in the game, and Vic will bat against Binford. All right, this half inning, we're going to be talking to the general manager of the Blaze. Dana Sorensen is with us. A little chair check. She's out there in left field, I think with a glove on, hopefully. Yes, perfect. General manager for the Blaze. Hey, Dana, I'm going to start it off, and then everyone else is going to go to town. Great turnaround for your young team. Didn't start the season particularly well, but over the last week and a half, you guys were playing really good softball. What have you noticed?
Well, I think, you know, we were offensively pretty good. Oh, here we go. Oh, not at me. Got it. It's a pitcher in the outfield, you guys.
Pitcher in the outfield. I was just going to say the same thing. I was just going to say pitcher in the outfield.
That was pitcher. It was so cute.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, it took us a couple games to get our offense going, and really we got bit by a bit of an injury bug in the circle. So we lost Carly Hoover for the season to an injury, and Ricketts was out for a good chunk. And, you know, those are 2 of our veteran leader pitchers, and they've got great stuff. So we were kind of piecing it together a little bit, and second half we got Ricketts back, and, you know, she dealt against the Volts this last series, and it's just a huge lift for the team offensively when you have that kind of arm. And then picking up Aaliyah Binford, we got her out of the break when we had the news about Carly, and what a competitor, what a gamer. Like, she's afraid of nothing. So I think, you know, we tightened it up in the circle a little bit, and then our offense it just keeps clicking. You know, it's just so fun to see some of these young players come out of college, like on a gold, like just an incredible athlete.
Wow. Yeah. Fun to watch. We chatted a little bit before the game, just talking about the ebbs and flows of being a GM, and this is a new position for you, but just kind of talk about some of the unexpected job roles or things that you've been learning on the job.
I think first and foremost is the daily transactions, right? I mean, because I joke with Sam Fisher, who's just such an amazing asset to us, but every day I'm texting Sam, like, okay, we got another transaction. You know, we've had so many injuries that that's been interesting, and getting reserve players into market and communicating that and figuring out who's available. That's been a different part of it. And then, you know, managing the injury stuff behind the scenes and just the personalities. There's a lot more that goes into it than simply roster acquisition, but you're always trying to figure out the pieces that are in play and moving and shifting, and, you know, how can you make your roster better? And then, you know, the obvious, right, the trade component that just doesn't exist in the college game.
Can't help notice your shirt, Lonnie Alameda, and what you're sporting there. She coached us at Stanford. Both you and I played together. Lonnie Alameda was our assistant coach, now the head coach at Florida State. She's battling breast cancer as we speak, and that's the shirt, the braid that she's so known for. Can you talk about why you're wearing that?
She is the greatest human being on this planet, and nobody can convince me otherwise. I mean, her coaching acumen, it speaks for itself. If you look at, her success over the years, there's nobody better at developing pitchers. Certainly, I lean on her all the time, but she's just a huge influence in my life altogether. But in coaching and this GM role, I kind of joke with her all the time. I'm like, it's like, what would Lonnie do? How would she react to this? How would she handle this situation? And she treats people, she sees every single person that comes in front of her. It doesn't matter, if they're the janitor, in her office or the best player on her team. And I think that resonates with me, and we're all in the fight with her, and I wanted to represent her on the broadcast tonight.
What's been the most fun part about your job?
Looking at different options in how you can adjust your roster, right? Like, that's not something that we're familiar with mid-season in the college game, and seeing where maybe somebody has a little bit of a surplus on a team that you could use versus what you have a surplus of, and how you work those deals and how do you figure out what's best for everybody. That's been super fun for me.
Just talk about, as you're building your team, your organization, just the identity that you would like to build.
No doubt I went into it with pitching, pitching first, drafted 2 pitchers first. I still stick to that. Injuries aside, I still stick to that. But I've definitely been leaning into the youth. We have 10 players on our roster right now that graduated college, within the last 2 or 3 years. So that's pretty young. And they're everyday contributors for us. See, that's not coming to me. Right as I'm talking about our youth, our veteran leader just makes a stellar play. What an awesome moment for her here on her home college field.
Break this down for us, especially as a pitcher. Come on, helping you out.
Right? Like, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you guys leave your feet and I'm in a circle, I'm all about it.
It's an instant dog pile, right?
Yeah. I had Mendoza in center field, so.
Yeah, just that drop step, though. Just her ability to have that drop step, sprint back, no hesitation. Oh, sweet play.
So good. That was a base hit off the bat. You could see it just dropping in. Dana knew that she wasn't going to catch it. She figured that one out. That was good.
And let me tell you, you make those plays in this game right now with the amount of offense, it's such a huge turnaround in the inning. Keeping the runners off the bases and minimizing the exposure for the pitchers, it's so pivotal to trying to get control of the game.
How do you keep Maya Brady off the bases right now?
Oh man, she's had this is her 5th at bat, 6th at bat in the pro league. Don't give her one down the middle. Let's start with that. I saw her putting some out in BP, like up on the berm. Oh dang, she's got some pop. So hopefully we work the ball away a little bit, get a little off speed mixing in there, and just keep her off balance.
Brady's never been retired here in the AUSL.
I could have got it. I was stuck by the microphone on here.
Maya Brady has figured out the pro game in all of 2 days.
That cut right inside that foul pole.
I mean, just the swing, Dana. She was trying to pepper it literally directly to you. It's pretty amazing. And I'll tell you what, Dana, this was not middle. This was off the plate. She did a great job driving it. Maybe left a little bit high in the zone if you want to be a pitcher and be a little nitpicky. But I'll tell you what, Maya Brady, the at-bats that she's had, the walks that she's worked, and now showing off the power.
To put a ball out here, you've got to have some strength.
Yeah, 225 down the lines. I mean, you've never seen anything like this stadium. 235 in center.
I love it.
Of course you do. I thought you were going to make that catch, though, Dana.
No, I didn't want to, I don't want to show people out. But
you could have probably, laid out for it.
Yeah, throw the headset off.
2 outs, 0-2 pitch to Hannah Flippen. Little nubber, and Hannah can run. Goal! And safe at first as Netz wasn't on the bag. It looked like the throw had a chance to get Flippen, who's a little bit shaken up.
Yeah, this is a play. Anna Gold, absolutely stud play. And Devin Netz needs to know where she's at on the field.
Yeah, it looked like she was just trying to find the bag. Wasn't really sure where she was at.
Dana, while we have you still, just curious, you're the general manager. You drafted Ana Gold. When did you know that she was not only a special talent, but she was going to be special as a pro?
I think a week into, maybe like 3 days into training camp, just her presence in the box and just her demeanor, her calmness. You know, we were in the dome and she's just driving balls to the opposite field, making adjustments. And then it really, first game in, just her at-bats right away. I mean, we knew defensively what she was capable of, but to see her adjust to some of our pitchers right away, I was just over the moon that we got her and we were able to snag her into our lineup.
You've watched every single inning she's played this year. Where's her best defensive position?
Oh, that's tough. She's so good at third. So good at third. But honestly, you know, I think I'd like to see her play a little bit more shortstop and see her get a little bit more comfortable over there because her range is incredible. But hey, it's never a problem when you can play two positions as good as anybody else.
Ball and a strike to Tori Vidalis as the inning continues. Flippen's on at first. Looks like no worse for the wear. Dana, we got 2 outs. I'm worried the inning's going to come to an end. We're going to say goodbye to you. Okay?
Oh, Dana.
I got it. Oh, no, I'll let Corby get it. She can play that field.
Hey, Dana, thank you for letting us get into your brain. A lot of fun.
Thanks, guys.
That's Dana Sorensen, general manager for the Blaze. Now the game is turned, folks. Maya Brady, her first AUSL home run, has given the Talons the lead.
Did not see an inside pitch all game long. She knew they were going to throw her away, trying to get it out to the GM, Dana Sorensen. We're slightly excited here in the booth. Maya Brady just showing an off here in Salt Lake City.
Utah is my home. I mean, I spent so much of my life there. It's the greatest decision I've ever made. Being a Ute means that you play the game hard, you love the game, you have fun playing the game. Those are characteristics that I try and keep with me in every game and practice that I have.
To be able to play in Dumpke again is something so special. It makes me pretty emotional.
Utah to me was the building blocks of my career. I never thought in a million years I would be able to play at that stadium again, and to be able to play in front of that crowd, it's definitely a dream come true.
Three AUSL players who spent their youths playing ball here on this field. Hannah Flippen, Maya Lopez, Anissa Ortez. All three have performed well in today's game. Ortez showing out defensively, Flippen a couple of base hits, and Lopez came in and got an important out back in the second inning. School record 424 batting average for Flipp. Okay, this is going to be a tough goal of it for Raylan Chaffin. She's going to go through the heart of the order for the Blaze, try to protect a one-run lead. Bailey Klingler, Ana Gold, Kayla Kowalik.
Raylan Chaffin's done a really good job. She's known for the changeup, but what I've been impressed with the most is her ability to hit both sides of the plate. So she's going away with the curveball, but she's coming inside, either with the drop or the screw.
Klingler homered back in the first inning. Just her third homer of the season. Bit of a surprise considering how hard she hit the ball. But I noticed it last night. She's got a lot of top hands. Seems like there's a ton of topspin on her balls. It might be hard for her to get distance because the ball is going so quickly and spinning so tightly with the topspin.
It's just basically timing in her swing. So she gets the top hand more so because she's out in front. But when she's on time, she can lift it.
3-1. Chaffin's just been handed the lead. Doesn't want to put the leadoff batter aboard here in the fifth inning. But she has 5-pitch walk. So Klingler is aboard. First walk allowed by Chaffin. Here's Anna Gold. No one in the league swinging a hotter bat right now than Gold. Man, is she locked in or what?
It was really cool to get inside Dana Sorensen's head, the GM for this Blaze team, and appreciate every time we have the chair chats to be able to kind of take us inside. But her first impressions of Anna Gold and then how she's just continued to impress.
Yeah, one of the conversations that I had with Dana before the game was just, you know, now that they're not in contention, is how do we build for the future? And I think Anna Gold is part of that future for her, of just being that center for her and building around her.
How fun is that to build a team with the best players in the country? I mean, dream job. And getting paid well. I mean, Tosh, we've talked about this with the trainers and the sports performance staff and everyone, but the fact that these are real jobs, we've never had a general manager in the sport of softball before.
Right.
And now it's a legit year-round job that you can hang your hat on and call it something that you're doing for a living.
And everything that the athletes are provided, there's equipment managers, and all of their equipments are being met. They're meeting all of their equipment back at the hotel and not having to carry it, not having to worry about their jersey. They just show up to the park. Everything.
I'm kind of mad about that.
I know. That's what Dana and I were like, oh my gosh, we definitely played at the wrong
rookies.
time.
Remember being a rookie and you're carrying screens and your luggage?
Can you imagine, you know, like the days that you would forget your jersey? Like, it was just, you would have a bad day. And
I never did that.
Yeah. Let me tell you about Jessica Mendoza. Turn the bus around. Turn the bus around.
I left my, we'll have Bergie on later. She hung my bat from a flagpole once because I left it at the field.
Ball gets away from the catcher. It's going to allow Klingler to take an extra base. So it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to Gold. This game's still very much in doubt. Talons just able to take a lead on the home run by Maya Brady. The Chaffin having a hard time to begin our 5th inning. Remember, M Faraimo, who didn't pitch particularly well when she started the game, she is available to come back if the Talons want to use her. That was probably ball 4 that Gold swung at.
Well, remember, Raylan Chaffin is off speed and down, so to your point, Eric, you bring back Faraimo after seeing Chaffin, because now she's gone once through the order. It's a lot of velo up. Very different pitcher than Raylan Chaffin.
Home plate umpire Alex Leap has to reload. Oh, how about that?
Yeah, there she is.
Ramos getting loose. 90-degree heat doesn't take much.
Montana Fouts looking on as well. Good to have her back.
Swung on and missed. Out number 1.
And that's a big out. Anna Gold just battling this entire at bat. That's Rise on the inner half and gets Anna Gold swinging.
Here's Kayla Kowalik.
Sneaky Rise ball from Raylan Chaffin. You're looking down.
It's the 3rd consecutive batter here in this 5th inning that Chaffin has started with a ball. Walking a tightrope.
Now Kowalik's running through the box. We had that conversation, just trying to mix it up. She said she wanted to try to use it a little bit more. See, I love this. I love that we get to get in their heads, but I think that opens up her game a little bit more. You know, you have to respect the slap game, respect her hitting game.
Natasha, do you think there's a chance that Kowalik is doing that finger extension intentionally? Her top finger, it's almost pointed like a pistol. Her thumb and her index finger both splay out when the pitch is coming.
I think it's just to be able to not have the bat too much into the back of her hands. She wanted to stay loose. You want to be able to have good wrists,
so that's intentional. It's not just something that's happening.
I think so, yes.
Talk about feel. You see so many batters do different things, and especially if you're a batter using the short game, See that slight split grip as well, so she can hit off that and slap off that. She wants the bat loose in her hands. That's her feel.
That's a great look. Good golly. Hard to short. That's where ground balls go to die. Hannah Flippen. Airtight over there. 2 down. Natasha, what makes a great shortstop?
One that makes it look easy like Hannah Flippen. I mean, every single play, I think she's just solid. I mean, the easy plays, the tough plays, she stays on her feet. She has good angles. She realizes the speed of the ball, is able to get in front of it. Some shortstops make that a backhand, which makes it a little bit more difficult, but her moving her feet, getting in front of it, good transitions.
So good.
So good.
It's going to be interesting. End of the year, Defensive Player of the Year. You got Hannah Flippen, who's been unbelievable on a gold. You got Jessie Warren, who may be the best third baseman I've ever seen defensively, and that includes Andrea Duran, who was really good. That's one of the things that stands out about the AUSL. Obviously, Division I softball is fantastic, but you always have minimum of 6 of the best defenders in the world on the field. Getting hits is not easy in the AUSL if you put the ball in play. Here's Aaliyah Binford. Right to the first baseman. Oh my goodness, what a play by Vidalis. That ball was stung. Tori Vidalis makes the play and the side is retired.
And Vidalis catches this shot, says not today, not on my time, stops the Blazes' threat as we head into the bottom of the 5th.
It's the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Talons with a slim 1-run lead over the Blaze. 5-4 is our score. For the second consecutive inning, the Blaze have changed pitchers. We're going to have another rookie. Devin Netz is going to take the ball. She's been in the game already. She's been over at first base, but now she's going to pitch for just the second time in a Blaze uniform. She came over from the Bandits about a week ago today.
Yes, and Devin Netz, she's got everything in her toolbox. She's got a drop, a screw, a rise, change. More times than not, she'll go with that drop and the screw. And that's her high velo, 61, 62. She'll mix the ball around.
Well, we're going to be joined this half inning to make chair chat with softball royalty. One of the greatest to ever play. A lot of people think she's the greatest defensive outfielder that has ever played the game of softball. This is Laura Berg, head coach currently at Oregon State, but a longtime member of the U.S. national team. Been there and done that with the Olympic team 3 different times?
Yes.
Or was it 4?
4.
96, 2000. 2004, 2008, but good golly, 4-time Olympian, Laura Berg. Hey, Laura, how you doing out there in left field?
I'm good, you guys. How incredible is this?
Right?
Does it feel weird to you that you're not in center field? You're in left field right now?
It does feel weird, but I started my career in left, so, you know, hey, Audis rule wherever I play.
I think it's weirder, sorry, to see the glove on the other hand for you.
I know, right?
Yeah, but you keep picking it up.
I couldn't find one out here, so whatever works.
We've got to think about that now. We've got to have a lefty and a righty's glove. But just what are you thinking about the atmosphere and what you're seeing?
Just incredible, you know, for these young softball players to be able to see this incredible talent on the field and play the game the way it's supposed to be played and realize and have this as a dream to be able to come out and do this when it's, you know, their time. And so I think it's something that's just unbelievable for these kids out of college, have a place to come and play at. And, you know, we don't, you know, get to our prime until the late 20s, early 30s. And so now these guys have a place to be able to go to.
Well, and I think about you growing up Southern California, playing ball at Fresno State, and, you know, it wasn't that long ago. We'll just say, you know, a few years ago. Yeah. I mean, think about it, Bergie, like how much this game has grown from your playing days, early days, till now.
Yeah, yeah. Even, you know, from Fresno State, even from the Olympics in '96, where, you know, we had clips, you know, highlights that was on TV, and now every single game, every single pitch, every single inning is on TV for these guys to be able to watch, these young kids.
Yeah, so now you're coaching at the collegiate level, you're coaching at Oregon State. What's the biggest difference that you're seeing from your college athletes to this level of play here at the Pro League?
You know, You know, here at the Pro League, these guys, they do the little things the correct way, you know, all the time. It's the simple fact of being able to just play catch. Keep it simple. It's a simple ball game. See ball, hit ball, play catch, and that's it.
Yeah, Bergie, I think about, too, I mean, the outfield play, so like the simple, but like you got Corby Otis who was out there in left field making plays right in front of you, Aaliyah Andrews who made a play at the wall earlier. I mean, how giddy do you get about how you're seeing, honestly, Berg-type plays?
That's a fair ball! And Gold's throw is too high as he gets away. It's going to allow Romero to go to second base. Oh, that's a tough way for Anna Gold to get her first error of the season. It's going to be a throwing error, allowing Romero to be in scoring position.
Yeah, Bergie.
Yeah, it's incredible. I love it. I love this field because of how big the outfield is, and so it lets the outfielders run and cover a lot of ground. And to be able to watch, you know, like Hannah Flippen drop back and make plays, you know, in shallow left field. Urtez coming up and making the diving catch in shallow left field, and see these guys come out with big plays. It's just awesome, and it opens up the triple, you know, with how deep these fences are, and so you get to see the relays. You get to see the outfielders, like Coach Rittman always says, deliver the package. And so it's fun to be able to watch these guys play.
Okay, Bergie, we're going to talk about the good stuff now.
Okay, bring it.
Your top 2 pranks. Okay, so the world needs to know. The world needs to know that Bergie is like the pranksters of all pranksters. Nobody is safe.
Yeah.
Your top.
Obviously.
Give me your top 1.
Top 1 was pranking the President Bush. You know.
You mean the President of the United States of America?
Yeah. I mean, how many times am I going to have an opportunity to do that? So I took it and got chalk and put it on his back. So.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So, you know, I was glad some of the Secret Service didn't take me out as I was in the act of doing that. So that was good.
And that was a classic Bergie prank.
After review, the call on the field is upheld. The ball is fair.
That was a coach's challenge.
That's their first challenge.
The ball is fair or foul.
And they ruled it a hit, by the way. They did not give Anna Gold her first error, which is a good thing. I think that was a hit.
But I'm worried the throw that allowed Romero to get from first to second is going to be the error.
Yeah.
I know.
Shoot.
Hey, Laura, I'm curious. It's because we're finally at the point now where we're getting this wonderful history with softball. You've been around playing on elite teams since the 90s. Give us a name or two or someone who inspired you to kind of get you involved to get us from where you were to where we are now. Let's not forget this wonderful history we're starting to cultivate.
Yeah, Lisa Fernandez, Dot Richardson, some of my favorite teammates, Lori Harrigan, Michelle Smith, Michelle Granger, you know, just Mickey Davis. You got Sue Inquest and Sharon Backus and Margie Wright and a lot of those legends. And I know a lot of people say paved the way, but I'm saying they set a foundation for us to be able to, or for these young kids to be able to play today.
Allie
here we go.
goes
Get
down
it.
the left
Dive
field.
over the fence.
In foul territory, Otis makes the play. Otis covers a ton of ground out there.
Yeah. And even the wind is blowing in a little bit too, so it's a good read for her.
So there's now 2 outs. Romero remains on at second base. We're going to see B Ellis come back into the game.
I think the biggest thing is kind of like our Babe Ruth of the game is Joan Joyce.
Yeah.
So she, you know, was an incredible, not just a softball player, but an incredible all-around athlete.
I think she was a great bowler too, isn't that
Bowler,
the story?
I think golfer,
Coach.
basketball. Coach.
FAU.
Yep.
Well, Bergie, thank you so much for your time. We enjoyed it, and thank you for being you and kind of getting softball from there to here, being a huge part of this fantastic sport.
Okay, we can't let her go without showing the prank. We have a photo, right?
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah, the prank
Jess.
of all pranks. Come on. We got to roll that in here before we get the third out.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I appreciate you guys having me on. It's a lot of fun. You guys do a phenomenal job, and, you know, it's great for this sport.
Thank you, Bergie. Take care. Good luck.
You too. Thank you.
It is a 1-2 count to B Ellis. Wind is now howling. Devin Netz trying to get back into the dugout. A little bit low, 2-2.
Yeah, Bergie was that athlete for me. Yeah, when she talked about, you know, all of the athletes she looked up to, I can remember 1996 Olympic team on their tour and just seeing her, Lisa Fernandez, but just the intensity and the passion that they played with, like, is a memory, core memory that I'll never forget.
I've never, ever learned more about the outfield than playing next to her. Her being in center, me being in left, and to me, we know Bergie for the ridiculous catches that she was able to make in the outfield. Where I learned the most from her is her communication, constantly talking, which, to be honest, when you're in the outfield, no one talks to you. Like, you're kind of, you know, on an island, you're just like in your own thoughts, and she would just be like, okay, read this. Did you see that pitch? It's coming to you, Jess. Okay, a couple steps in. I mean, constant communication that I didn't know existed in the sport. Such a leader. Only, by the way, U.S. Olympian to play in 4 Olympic Games. No other player has ever done that.
And the cool thing about Laura Berg and some of those other names that she mentioned, she had to make a transition in the middle of her career from the white ball to the yellow ball. Yeah. From the pitcher's circle, the pitcher's plate being from 40 feet to 43 feet. The game really did change, and she was able to adapt.
Yeah.
Are you guys at a certain age, did you ever at any level play with a white ball?
Yeah, in high school.
You did, huh?
Yeah, we're like on that border.
And then I remember, I think, like, because when we played like women's softball, like it was like a travel ball, but like for when you were like in college, it was still white for part of that too. Because I remember you couldn't hit it. It didn't go anywhere. It was like hitting a sock. Karen Johns, who's our statistician extraordinaire, said no helmets until her sophomore year in college.
Oh my gosh!
Think about that. No helmets?
Archaic.
Crazy?
We'll do it again. That's a good at bat by B Ellis. Ellis has not had just maybe the season that some people would have thought she would have had as the National Collegiate Player of the Year this past spring. But today, she has had a whole bunch of good at bats.
Yeah, this is a great at bat for her. And hard hits, the changeup that she singled early back in the 2nd inning. Seeing the ball really well right now.
Netz another 3-2. All right, B Ellis keeps the inning alive. Ellis on at first, Romero on in front of her at second. Savannah Jaquish.
All right, never too late. Still within the inning of the Laura Berg inning. We finally have the photo. The prank photo. Eric, I don't know if you've seen this, but this was like truly epic.
Putting chalk on the bat.
So she would put her hand in the chalk, and she would do this to everybody.
Nobody was safe.
No one was safe. But look, oh, it's cut off a little bit, but you see that's the handprint of Laura Berg. So what she would do is give you a hug. And so George W. Bush, this is the Olympics, 2008. We're in China. He comes out to our practice.
Oh my goodness.
And just hangs out with us. And we're like so excited. And Laura's like, I'm going to prank him. And we're like, what? No. So she got, and then you could tell he had some sweat on there, so it really stuck.
But what was great is that he went along with it and like loved it, and I think we became his favorite team because of that. So thanks, Bergie.
Yeah, only Bergie too. I mean, I feel like she would have gotten, most people would have gotten tackled by the Secret Service that were everywhere. They just went along with it too.
3 balls and a strike. So after that long battle between Netz and Ellis, now Netz having to work through Savannah Jaquish. Lined into the glove of Anna Gold. Side is retired. Jaquish can't hit it any harder, but to the wrong spot. We have played 5 complete here in Salt Lake City. It's a 5-4 lead for the Talons. Second consecutive day we've been in Salt Lake City playing AUSL. It is a 1-run lead for the Talons over the Blaze. We're in the top of the 6th inning. That means the Blaze have 6 more outs to work with, down by a run. Maya Brady, just her 2nd game in the AUSL. She has looked the part. she has never been retired. She's come to the plate 6 times in 2 games. She's drawn 2 walks. She's got 3 singles and a homer. Devin Netz swings at the first pitch and laces it foul down the left field line. It'll be the bottom third of the order for the Blaze. Netz, Ortez, and Andrews batting against Raylan Chaffin. Chaffin's kind of saved the day for the Talons. She came out of the bullpen a couple innings ago, and she's throwing zeros.
I think that's been the difference for the Talons is Chaffin and just her ability to use that changeup quite a bit, and she's been fooling a lot of the Blaze hitters.
Changeup hammered into left field. Right in the tracks, though, of Sacco. That's maybe the hardest hit ball against Chaffin. Out number 1 in the 6th. A lot of options for the Talons if they choose to take Chaffin out. The starter Faraimo is available to come back in. Montana Fouts has been magical this year. She could close out this game. Swinging to the first pitch, Ortez whoops it into center field. First hit of the day for Anissa, 1 for 3.
And Ortez just gets those hands out. This pitch is in on her hands and just fists this ball through the infield. But Ali Aguilar just made that first step coming in. If she makes that first step going back, maybe has it a little bit of a chance.
Kaylee Harding will come on and run for Ortez. First time we've seen Harding here in the series. College player from Florida State, now her 2nd year as a pro. Aaliyah Andrews takes ball 1.
And Devin Netz and Aaliyah Andrews down at the bottom of the lineup. They have 3 of the 6 hits for the Blaze, so doing a lot of work at the bottom of the lineup.
In the hole, ball gets past Flippen. That'll be a base hit for Andrews. Lefty slapper, that's a great place to get yourself a base hit.
Yeah, good placement on that. Hannah Flippen is playing in and was pinched up the middle just a tad bit with the runner on first. So she does that do or die of sliding on her knees, and just, that's all you can do on that play is just try to go for it, try to stop it.
All right, so not a surprise. Howard Dobson comes to the circle and it's going to make a change. Chaffin has done her job. She's earned her meal money. She came in with 2 outs in the 2nd inning and hasn't allowed a run, but maybe running out of gas, well, whatever. She's going to come out of the game, and it's going to be Georgina Kowalik. Georgina Kowalik, yesterday's starting pitcher, will come on. Wherever Kowalik has been so far this year, it's ended up positively. She is 6-0 on the year, and now she'll come on in a save situation. So great job by Chaffin. New pitcher, Georgina Kowalik. How different of a look is Kowalik from what we saw with Chaffin?
Yeah, Kowalik has more off speed, and what Kowalik does really well is hits her spots, hits her corners. She's not going to blow it by you. She also has a changeup, but it's not like Chaffin's where it kind of pops and stops. Kowalik does a good job of having more spin, locating her pitches, more placement. She pitches with more precision.
Kowalik yesterday, we saw her throw 4 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 earned run. She threw 72 pitches, so should be relatively fresh. Back-to-back days. Kowalik played collegiately at USF. She's played professionally here in the States. She's played for the Great Britain national team. She's played in Japan 2 consecutive years. This year against the Blaze, 4 innings, 2 Ks. As a relief pitcher, which is heading on a whole bunch this year, Kowalik has not been scored upon. we're going to have not only a new pitcher, but we have a whole new battery. The catcher is now Charlize Palacios. There's Palacios. Okay, so game's on the line. Talons lead by 1, but the Blaze have runners on at first and at second. There is just one out in the 6th inning, and it's going to be Corby Otis. Otis still looking for her first base hit of the series. She's 0 for 5, has walked twice. Called strike 1.
Cork does a good job of pounding the zone early in the count. She'll go right at hitters.
Popped up. Wind's going to be a factor. Flippen. 2 down. That's a big out. Next in line, Aubrey Leach. Leach is probably still steamed. She came up in a hugely important part of yesterday's game. 7th inning, 1 out, and she had a battle against Montana Fouts and ended up striking out. You could tell she was incensed. Probably didn't sleep last night. She has a chance to atone right here.
These are the moments exactly where you want to be when those moments happen. And I know I saw she was hitting her bat on the ground and definitely showing that emotion. And those stick with you definitely as hitters. And so exactly where you want to be.
2 balls and a strike to Leach. Good strike, 2-2.
And this is a good pitch. This is that drop on the inner half and just painting the corners. This is what she does so well.
Off the glove. Oh, she caught it. Tori Vidalis bobbled in and makes the play, and the side is retired. 2nd consecutive inning, and Tori Vidalis has been magical with the glove.
And making magic on that 3rd out. It's the tip and the catch and the sprint off for me for the 3rd out to end the inning.
Talons still lead 5-4, much to the chagrin of Aubrey Leach.
A little flashback back to the 4th. Day 2 on the job. Maya Brady just taking this outside pitch and nothing to it. Stays short and just drives it a long way. And so good to see her back with the Talons. And just such an asset right off the bat.
We will see Maya Brady bat 2nd here in our 6th inning. Talons lead the Blaze by 1, looking to add some runs and get some insurance. It'll be Sacco, Brady, and Flippen. Pitcher remains Devin Netz, who began the game as a hitter. Actually drove in a pair of runs back in that 1st inning. Back in the 2nd inning, the Blaze scored all of their runs in the first 2 innings. A run in the 1st, 3 in the 2nd, but the Talons have come all the way back to take a 5-4 lead. Sierra Sacco, 1 for 3, doubled and scored in the 1st inning. Three and 1. Netz is the 3rd pitcher of the night. Emma Lemley, Aaliyah Binford, and now Netz, her 2nd inning. Talons have gone 4 deep. High drive, right center field. Andrews makes the play. All right, one down, and now here comes Maya Brady, who has never been retired as a member of the AUSL. She has come to the plate 6 times and either walked, singled, or homered every single time. Oh my goodness, the beat continues. Will she ever make it out?
She's just been loading up in all these hits this whole time that she's been sitting out, but it is honestly remarkable, her timing. This is an off-speed pitch, and she's just been able to stay in her legs, stays behind it, hits this right up the middle. I mean, this is classic hitting 101, being on time, UTM up the middle. It's a big hit right there.
Hannah Flippen takes called strike 1. Flip is 1 for 3. Her last time up, she reached on an error by the first baseman, Netz. Netz is now pitching. "30-year-old Hannah Flippen. She has always worn number 19. She's from San Diego, and the number 19 is sacred in her family. Everyone wears it. Of course, the greatest 19 in San Diego history would be Tony Gwynn. It's one of the reasons why Hannah wears 19. Softly to short, Urtez to second. On to first, not in time. 6-4 on the fielder's choice, and it continues. 2 outs, runner on at first is Flippen. All right, here comes TV Tori. TV Tori Vidalis. Ball seems to find her at first base. She has had highlight reel catches to end both the 5th and the 6th innings defensively, and now she's going to bat. To left, sinking into the glove of Corby Otis. Otis is impressed in left field today.
She is getting a lot of work out there in left field. Some big outs.
All right, that's going to do it for the 6th inning. It is proven time for the Blaze. To the 7th we go. Talons lead the Blaze 5-4. The Athletes Unlimited Softball League is sponsored by Goody. It's not only between the lines, it's what's happening outside the lines that sometimes just is entertaining. What's this all about? I've seen a lot of baseball games, softball games, minor league games. I don't know the Dizzy Bat Race, but that other thing is funky. I've never seen that before.
Keeping the fans engaged.
Well, this is going to keep them engaged, folks. It's a 1-run game, top of the 7th inning. Do or die time for the Blaze. They're going to have their best foot forward right here. 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup. Klingler, Gold, and Kowalik batting against Gina Korick. Maya Brady's actually been taken out of the game for defensive reasons, so the outfield is going to have Victoria Hayward in left, Sierra Sacco in center, and Caroline Jacobson in right. Just procedural. There's Sacco in center. Uh-oh. Korick starts Klingler with 2 balls. Klingler had a home run, a laser beam back in the 1st inning. Uh-oh. Oh, they give her the benefit of the doubt. Did they say she swung?
No, ball.
Okay, I thought that they appealed on the 1st. There's a strike. Okay, so the count is 3-1. Little number. Chance for Romero. Just enough arm to get Klingler. 1 down. That is a big out.
And definitely at this part of the lineup, you want to stop that momentum. So Sydney Romero taking care of the ball to get that first out.
Still smiling. Why not? Talons with the best record in the AUSL. 15-4 They've already clinched a spot in the championship. Here's Gold, and she got hit. Oh, it's the second time today that she's hit with a pitch, and the umpire says she did not make an effort to leave, to get out of the way.
Yeah, but I mean, she just had nowhere to go on that, but I guess you got to turn in a little bit more or make the attempt. But that ball's right at her. She doesn't have anywhere to go.
I'm with you. She is wearing the armor, and she probably didn't even feel it.
Yeah.
But I do think that pitch was up and in. So this will be a coach's challenge by Elisa Goller.
Blaze wants to review that the ball was not, the call on the field is the ball was not in the batter's box. They want to review that to see if it is a hit by pitch. Play is under review.
It's going to be interesting. Call on the field was no hit by pitch. It's a one-run game. This is super important.
And you have to ask for the review on this call, absolutely. Good job by Coach Goller.
Obviously, the Blaze just want a base runner, but Goller's one of the hottest hitters in the league. If I'm Goller, I want her to swing away. She gets a double, possibly, maybe a homer. Here we go.
After review, the call is upheld. The ball was not in the batter's box. It'll be a ball on the batter.
Okay. So that's a ball the hard way for Gold. Last deep down the left field line, but foul from the jump. That's the type of speed, power that Gold has. Hard, fielded by Aguilar, 2 down. So Court gets through Klingler and Gold. One last batter to get for Georgina Cork, and it's going to be Kayla Kowalik. Kowalik can't jump the yard. She's got a homer on the season. Extra bases for Kowalik on her way to second, and she'll stop there. The ball had been finding its way into Tori Vidalis' glove at first. This time it gets past her.
And after 2 pitches of running through the box and seeing Korg's pitches, Kowalik stands in. This is on the inner half. There's that drop on the inside and gets past Vidalis, but now the Blaze have a runner in scoring position.
And I bet if you ask Elisa Goller, who do you want hitting, she may say Aaliyah Binford. Binford is swinging a hot bat. She's only been with the team for about a week, but she's swinging it great. She has 11 official at-bats, hasn't struck out. So far today, she's 1 for 3. She doubled and scored in the second and lined out hard to the first baseman in the 5th. She's seeing it well. One and 2. Court trying to slam the door. Langford strikes out. Kowalik, yesterday's winner, comes out of the pen and saves the game today.
And Kowalik, I mean, after that rise, that 67 miles per hour rise, gets Binford with this 56 miles per hour changeup on the inner half to win the game for the Talons.
It's the same script all season long for the Talons. They just don't get rattled. They give up 4 runs in the first 2 innings, but then they slam the door. They don't allow any more, and they pick up win number 16 in 20 games this season.
Yeah, and what the Talons do so well is they answered back right in the bottom of the first after the Blaze scored first, and they just continued to keep that pressure on throughout the game. Solid defense, doing the little things right. And also the pitching staff, too, all tag teaming together to get the W for the Talons.
So the beat continues for the Talons. They're the first team in the AUSL to get to 20 wins. Here's the upcoming schedule. We've got 2 more games coming your way tomorrow. We've got Bandits and Bolts, that's down in Red Rock. We've got game number 3 of this 4-game series between the Talons and the Blaze here. That one will be a 9 o'clock Eastern start from Dumpke Family Softball Stadium in Salt Lake City.
Looking forward to how the rest of the series goes. And Blaze, I mean, just an incredible job for the Blaze tonight, too. They came out swinging. They came out hard and aggressive. And so for them to continue to put some pressure on so that they can finish out this series with the W, hopefully.
All right, folks, we're going to run it back tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sure hope you join us. This one was an eyeful, to say the least. Final score on a Thursday evening in Salt Lake City. The Talons 5, the Blaze 4. Athletes Unlimited Softball League continues tomorrow, 8 and 9 Eastern Time. Visit thealusl.com for where to watch the games. For Jessica Mendoza and Natasha Watley, I'm Eric Collins saying thanks for watching.